First up, we will be telling you about a video that has emerged of police brutality against a group of protesters just outside the RSS office in the national capital. Take a look at this video that shows how the police and some goons are seen thrashing these protesters, a group who had taken out a rally in support of Hyderabad PhD scholar Rohit Vemula, who had committed suicide about a fortnight ago. And as you can see, these goons and the police can be seen beating up the protesters quite brutally. This video has now emerged where you can see the Delhi police saying all the while it was forced to intervene after the clash broke out between the two groups. All right, so as we can see there, these young students who had taken out their protest to express solidarity, and just see how this police is thrashing even women. We have right now on the phone line an activist, Mr. Randhawa, who joins us. Thank you so much, Ravinder, for speaking to us. Were you part of this group or have you seen this video? What do you make of this? What more details do you have about this?
So I've been filming this protest.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much for that clarity. So what exactly happened?
So listen, so the students were marching and they went to a certain point, after which the police said that you cannot go ahead. And the students were still there, raising slogans. I would say there was a zilch amount of aggression from students. All they were doing is raising slogans. I have a simple question. If there was no violence at all from the side of students, then why would the police hit them? They were not pelting stones. There was no violence, no push and shove happening there. Then why did the police hit them?
But what triggered it? Did you see anyone, provoking the police? What were they doing all this while, and how could they have, subjected to such high-handedness?
What is provocation? As I'm repeatedly saying, a provocation is when there's some amount of violence from students. Imagine a student picking up a stone and throwing at a policeman, or a student going and trying to burn down a public vehicle or a public shop, or trying to also disrupt whatever is happening around. The students were very peacefully raising slogans. That's all. I mean, the video, you have a lot of coverage of the video. It's all over the place. You can also, get footage pre this lathi charge, and you'll see that there's no provocation at all.
Just stay with me.
Just raising slogans.
Absolutely. This is absolutely appalling, to say the least, to see such kind of, high-handedness on a part of the police personnel. At least, if we go by this video. We are also joined with us by Swara Bhaskar, who is an actor. How do you respond to this shocking video that has come to light?
Well, as I said, I saw the video last night and I'm shocked, I'm appalled, and I'm really, really angry and anguished. I think that it's really shameful that the authorities who are meant to maintain law and order in our national capital are the ones who are so blatantly breaking the law. I don't understand how policemen can hit women in the video, or manhandle women, drag them to the ground. You can hear women screaming at that. It's clear from the video that the attack is completely unprovoked. The students are merely raising protests. There's nothing very unusual about a peaceful protest in a democracy. So really, why did the Delhi police do that? And I'm really curious to know who are those goons who are in civilian clothes, who are beating up women and attacking students so brutally right under the police's nose, and the police is making no attempt to stop them. So I'm really curious about what is Delhi police's understanding of law and order, really. As they have displayed at this protest.
Absolutely. In fact, Swara, we will try and get a reaction from the Delhi police about what they have to say, and let's see if what they have to say in the defense in an attempt to clear the air. But as you rightly said, there was absolutely no provocation from the students, and they were carrying out this protest march to express their solidarity and sympathy to Rohit Vemula in Hyderabad. What's even more surprising is how could they raise their hand on women, which is also against the law?
In personnel over there, how are Delhi police male constables handling women like that? That's illegal, right? That's illegal as per the IPC, right? So why were there no women constables there? You know that, isn't that standard procedure?
Absolutely.
Have women constables deal with women?
No, absolutely, certainly.
I mean, I think it's really important that the Delhi Police Commissioner, and also what one has heard is that the additional DCP Central, Mr. Kalsi, was present over there. So it's happening right under the eye of a senior IPS officer. I think that is what is also quite shocking, and I think it's important that the Police Commissioner, Mr. Basti or Mr. Kalsi, make the sort of answer and take some action against this.
Right.
I think that it is an act of betrayal toward the public and to civilians by Delhi Police, who
Right.
are supposed to be with us, for us, always.
Absolutely. Swara, thank you so much for joining us and sharing your thoughts. We also have with us right now from the DCW, Swati Maliwal. Swati, how do you respond to this video that has come to light? We can see, these police constables brutally thrashing up these young students, and we were just speaking to the person who shot the video. There was absolutely no provocation, and yet they were, given this kind of treatment.
This is completely shocking, and I can't believe that this is the National Capital Territory of Delhi. I just can't understand this behavior by the Delhi police. And you have men police officers actually beating and thrashing these women. I just can't understand it. I can't understand what is the provocation for a man police officer to mishandle the woman when it's his duty to actually protect her. If another goon was actually doing that, the police officer should have been in between the goon and
Will you raise this matter? You're the chairperson of the Delhi Commission for Women, ma'am.
Absolutely. We've just seen the video. We are completely shocked by it. And from your channel, I would urge the protesters to immediately come to my office. We will take the strictest cognizance possible. I think strictest action needs to be taken against these kind of officers.
Also, Ms. Swati, can you also tell us, do you have any information about, where exactly this protest march was taking place? Or is it only through our channel and through this video that you have come to know about this incident?
I have only come to know about this incident through channels, and that is why I'm urging the protesters to immediately come to my office, the women protesters, so that we can sit down, we can record their statements, and then take the requisite action that is required.
Absolutely. Swati Maliwal there. Thank you so much for joining us. Shocking visuals of police brutality coming to light. And you can see, the police constables even hitting and thrashing women who were part of that protest. We also have with us now Parma Aditya, who's the DCP Central Zone. Sir, thank you so much for speaking to us. Your reaction in response to the video that has come to light that showcases police brutality and how these constables are brutally thrashing up not only boys but even women. Mr. Parma Aditya, can you hear me?
Hello. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Can you hear me? Have you had the chance to see the video, sir?
Yeah, I have just seen this video, and it is unfortunate. But I just inquired from my officers, and they told that they were very aggressive. They've broken the first barricade, and they were about to break the
But
second
sir, how can a
barricade.
male constable raise his hand, pull the hair of women who were part of the protest? And what is the proof that they were confrontational and there was a provocation from their side?
That is very unfortunate. I've just seen the video, and I'm conducting a detailed inquiry, and will take all action against the defaulters.
All right. So what action can we expect then against these errant police cops?
And the role and the situation.
Sorry, could you kindly repeat that, please?
It will be depend on the inquiry as well as the situation and what was the situations there, so that this was happened. A detailed inquiry will be conducted and will decide accordingly.
Sir, who has called for a detailed inquiry? Because this video has just come to light and we can see, these errant police officials subjecting to such brutality. And we even spoke to the person who took the video, who said and who claims that there was no provocation from these students who were protesting.
That will decide after all the footage, because there are a lot of videographers are there. They will collect all the videographies and will find out the real incident and process.
But isn't it high time that, police personnel are sensitized and they're informed that they cannot raise their hand on women? Why were there no lady constables there on the spot?
There were lady constables, but let me first...
But then why didn't they take care of, the situation out there? How can a man constable raise his hand and brutally thrash up a woman? We have video evidence of that, sir.
I understand that will conduct inquiry and find out what was the situation there. and how it was arisen, that will take care of it.
Okay, all right. So thank you so much for speaking to us. We also have with us Mr. Randhawa, who filmed that entire video. Can you just tell us that was there, high-handedness, or did the cops actually beat up women or young girls who were part of that march?
There's one clarification. The video which is viral, I haven't shot that particular video.
Okay.
I mean, there are a lot of videos coming because people had mobile phones, people had cameras. So there are a lot of video footage that is around.
Okay, so
This
tell me
particular video I haven't
from
shot.
what you saw, what you witnessed on the spot, what did you observe?
See, I have that's what I'm saying. I have a very basic question to the police also. Okay, when you say there was provocation, how do you define that provocation? Is raising slogans provocation? They cannot be provocation. A provocation is when a group of students, they become violent. Mm-hmm. And how do you define violence? Violence is when there's a standard way in which protesters become violent. They start pelting stones. That's the first thing they would do. They'll burn down vehicles. They'll burn down shops. This is what happens normally in Indian protests. Now, the most interesting part is even after that lathi charge, mm-hmm. during the lathi charge, if you see in the video, there's no student who is trying to hit back. You won't find as far as I have seen in the footage that you would see, there's no student who's actually wanting to, fight back and let's say hit back a policeman. So that's one thing. Even after that lathi charge happened, they were peacefully, then they settled down, then again they raised slogans, and then after a while they came back. I really don't understand when they keep saying that there was provocation. What is this provocation they're talking about?
No, well, the police has assured of a detailed inquiry in this case, and they have, as we just heard Mr. Parma Aditya, the DCP Central Zone, saying that they will look into this matter and investigate it thoroughly. But if you could just take us through the sequence of events, I may be repetitive, but first of all, how were you informed about this march? What exactly happened? When did this commotion began? What exactly happened?
Okay, so I actually met a couple of students somewhere else who told me that there's a march. That's how I went to the march.
Okay.
And by the time I reached the march, something had happened. I guess some barricade was broken or something had happened. And when I reached the march, they were sitting and some people were, talking, singing, raising slogans. Some speeches were happening. And then after a while, they decided they'll march towards the RSS office from a different site.
Okay.
We all have that footage of. Then they basically held a march through the roads and streets and went to a particular place where the police said that you cannot move beyond. Now, there's a minor correction in what Mr. Aditya was saying, that they tried to break another barricade. There was no barricade there where this incident happened. There's no barricade.
Okay.
If you look at the video footage also, you'll see there's no barricade. I guess the police was perhaps not prepared. They did not expect the students to take another route and start marching. Now, what was the nature of this march? The nature of this march was there's some, let's say around 100 students marching through the streets of Delhi, raising slogans with placards in their hands. Even while they were marching, all the news channels will have that footage, the pictures all over the net. It was a peaceful march.
Okay.
There was no banging on the vehicles on the road, no provocation, nothing of that sort. So they reached this point. There were slogans happening, and there was some kind of a negotiation probably happening between the students and the police, where the police were saying you can't move beyond this point, and the students were saying no, we want to go to the RSS office or wherever they wanted to go. Now the point is that the police could have detained them as they did on the 27th of March. They had another march on 27th, which was at the HRD. So immediately when the students came, they put them in the buses and just took them away.
Okay.
It's not difficult to control a bunch of peaceful protesters. It's very easy.
Yes, and even if there's an altercation, or even if there is, a miscommunication, or even if there is an incident of, law and order breaking down, there are other ways to tackle the situation. I was also observing from the video that we are showcasing here on our channel for our viewers to see that it's not only the police, but even some other men run from the other corner and start beating up, these 2-3 boys.
To ask the police that who are these people?
Exactly.
And how is that they are actually, there's a clip in the video where this man comes and pushes a policeman a bit, shoves him aside, and starts beating a student, and the policeman steps back. So my question is that who are these people, and how is this that the police is tolerating them and letting them beat up students? And at that point, when we went to the senior officers present and told them, what is going on? Who are these people? They said, we didn't see these people. Who are these people? They might be from your side and all those kinds of things.
If I may just interrupt, sorry to interrupt you there, but we're getting in Ms. Rita Bahuguna from the Congress. Ma'am, thank you so much for speaking to us on India Today. Your reactions to the video that has come to light, which showcases just how the police had to subject to brutality on these students, thrashing them. Okay, we've lost Ms. Rita Bahuguna, but here is the video that we're showing you on India Today, how cops cracked down on a protest march. This was a protest march that had been organized by a bunch of about 100 students. They were marching to express their sympathy and solidarity. We also have with us on the phone line right now Ankit Tyagi. Ankit, there is a lot of conflicting, news and information coming about this video. We still have no clarity and several whys, that are emerging. What is the latest information that you have about this incident that has been captured on video?
Well, the information about this video that we have received, Avantika, is that on 30th, the JNU students had in fact organized this protest. Okay. And the allegation is that they were not only stopped and beaten up by the police, but they were members which, according to the JNU students, were members of the RSS. We cannot, India Today cannot verify this information, but this is what the allegation that these students are making. They are saying that they were, in fact, they had organized a protest march in solidarity with the suicide case that has happened in Hyderabad of that scholar Rohit Vemula. In fact, I spoke to a few students of the JNU. They are saying that whenever they are trying to organize protests in this regard, they have seen brutal crackdown, even threats being issued to them. The police on its part
Ankit, if I may interrupt you there, sorry about that. We have Rita Bahuguna from the Congress. Ma'am, thanks so much for speaking to us on India Today. Your reactions on this video that has come to light that showcases how brutally the cops are cracking down on these protesters.
Well, you see, this kind of high-handedness is not at all acceptable in a democracy. There was not a very large group. There were a small group of youngsters who were joining their voices with for the rights of the underprivileged and the students and having a more fair play in the campuses. So the question here is, this Rohit case is a sensitive issue. It's become a national issue. And the way these governments are handling these issues and people are protesting is certainly going to add more fuel to the fire. And these boys, they should not have been brutally hit like that. We are in a democracy. They could have been picked up. There were so much of police over there. But if supposing, as I just heard, if a policeman was just slightly pushed, then what will he do? He'll pump in bullets into the bodies of those protesters? There is a way of dealing with things, and I think this government is demoralized. This government feels that that they're losing support of all social groups. So this is an act of frustration. And I think that.
But what will your party do, as a responsible opposition? How will you take this up now?
I have not seen the video because I'm traveling. But whatever I heard from you and from others, I feel in a democracy one has to deal with things more reasonably. And what led to this lathi charge has to be seen. But how brutal it was, that has also been seen. They could have used tear gas. They could have used water cannon. Instead of immediately moving on to lathi charge is the third resort, and firing is the fourth. So what did they did they move? Did they use the gas, tear gas? Did they use water cannon? We have to see what the situation was like. But I feel that Rohit's issue is a very sensitive issue, and people are gathering to protest and to seek justice.
All right, Ms. Rita Bahuguna, thank you so much for speaking to us. We also have with us from the Aam Aadmi Party, MLA Alka Lamba on the phone line. Ma'am, thank you so much for speaking to us. How will your government now take up this matter? This video has gone viral. Everybody can see, police brutality and how mercilessly these cops are thrashing these young students. And not only them, there are some other unidentified, people who are involved in thrashing these students.
देखिए, मैं बिल्कुल मैं सरकार तो नहीं हूँ, पर सरकार हमारी है और सरकार से मैं जरूर लिखित में भी अगर करना होगा, मिलकर बात करनी होगी, मैं जरूर इसके लिए मांग उठाऊंगी। ये वीडियो मैं खुद देख रही हूँ और जितनी बुरी तरीके से एक पुलिस वाले ने लड़कियों के ऊपर हाथ उठाकर उन्हें पीटा है, बिल्कुल मुझे लगता है कि तुरंत इन पुलिस वालों को बर्खास्त करके इनके खिलाफ क्रिमिनल केस जो है वो करना चाहिए इन लोगों के खिलाफ। और साफ वीडियो में दिख रहा है कुछ लोग हैं जो पुलिस की वर्दी में नहीं है और ऐसा लगता है वो पुलिस वाले भी नहीं है। वो कौन है जिनके साथ पुलिस इतनी रायत कर रही है, उन्हें छूट दे रही है और उल्टा महिलाओं के साथ इतनी बर्बरता के साथ उन पे जो है अटैक हो रहे हैं। मैं कहती हूँ बिल्कुल आपने इस आवाज को उठाया है और मुझे लगता है जरूरत है कि इसे अंजाम तक पहुंचाया जाए और मैं इसको हल्के में कम से कम नहीं लूंगी और उम्मीद करती हूँ हमारी आम आदमी पार्टी सरकार दिल्ली की भी पुलिस की इस हरकत को हल्के में नहीं लेगी।
Ma'am, I just spoke to Mr. Parma Aditya, who's DCP Central Zone, and he did assure us on our channel of a thorough investigation. But how will your government ensure that, a proper investigation is called into this incident and those who are responsible for this act are actually, pulled up for it?
देखिए, दिल्ली सरकार ने जब डीएम के अंदर जो है जुडिशियल इंक्वायरी कमीशन या कोई कमेटी बनाई है, तब एलजी साहब ने उसको नल एंड वॉइड किया है। उम्मीद करती हूँ इसकी चिंता किए बिना दिल्ली सरकार तुरंत जो है एक जांच आयोग का गठन करे, जांच कमेटी का, और इसकी पूरी जांच जल्द फास्ट ट्रैक पे करके जो भी दोषी पुलिस वाले हैं उनके खिलाफ सख्त कार्रवाई करने की जरूरत है। जहां पर हम बेटी बचाओ बेटी पढ़ाओ की बात करते हैं, महिलाओं की सुरक्षा की बात करते हैं, उसी तरह पुलिस वाले महिलाओं के साथ ही एक अपराधी से भी बदतर व्यवहार कर रहे हैं, जो वीडियो में साफ दिख रहा है।
Ji. But ma'am, I just wanted to ask you, how did you get to know of this video? Is it the first time you're seeing this video on our channel, or did you know about this protest march earlier on? Did your government know about this protest march?
मुझे लग रहा है कि ये 2-3 दिन से काफी चर्चा में रहा है और बिल्कुल सोशल मीडिया में इस वीडियो को शेयर भी किया जा रहा है, लेकिन उसकी सच्चाई जो है जानना बहुत जरूरी है। और मैंने आपके चैनल के बाद ही जो फोनों के बाद ही इसको खुद अब देख भी रही हूँ आपसे बात करते हुए अपनी ट्विटर साइट पर, और बिल्कुल मुझे बहुत शॉकिंग लग रहा है।
By when, Ms. Alka Lamba, can we expect the Aam Aadmi government? You are in the national capital. Your government is in the in the national capital. By when can we expect a response from your government about this incident?
देखिए, कोई बड़ी बात नहीं है कि आज अभी आपसे मैं जब बात कर रही हूँ तुरंत फोन रखते ही मैं सरकार से इसके बारे में जरूर बात करने वाली हूँ और उम्मीद करिए आज शाम तक सरकार इस पे कोई ना कोई कदम जरूर उठा चुकी होगी।
Thank you so much, Ms. Alka Lamba there from the Aam Aadmi Party, saying that swift action will be taken against those who are held of such a merciless act. We've seen the cops, and not only cops, these unidentified persons who joined the cops in beating these young students. They are believed to be from the JNU University in the national capital, who were carrying out a protest march in support of Rohit Vemula, the PhD scholar who committed suicide in Hyderabad. And that's when the scuffle took place, and that's when the police started beating up these young boys and girls.
Delhi Police is recording statement of school staff, including principal of Orion International School. School administration has defended themselves by giving notings in Divyansh's class diary.
केजरीवाल मोटर चली पंप